Hello, my name is Mike, and I'm going to be showing you today how to two-man Kael'Thas, Sunstrider, and Tempest keep, and try to get the Ashes of Alar mount. So in this video, I am a 394, I believe, equipped Fury Warrior, not spec'd into anything healing. I'm just like a straight-up raid spec, so like my glyphs are all raiding, nothing to help me get more heals. And then I have a Resto Druid, I believe, helping me to heal me, and he's 397. So. I think that's equipped as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off in phase 1, trying to kill all the bosses, all the like the minions of Kael'Thas behind one of the two statues on either side of the room. There's two statues, one here and one on the other side of the room, like I just said. And I prefer this one. This is actually my second time two-manning it, and I prefer this side because of the fact that there's more room and more line of sight issues for the druid or for your healer to maneuver around when it comes to Tempest Keep, or not Tempest Keep, when it comes to Kael'Thas, because he's going to do mind control, and you don't want to have your healer in a line of sight so they don't get mind controlled and stuff. Like, I'll explain that as we get there, but you'll notice that there's a lot of different, there's like a corner, there's like a big tube with like electricity in it that you can hide behind as a healer to make sure you're out of line of sight. So a great place to kill them is around this statue is where I like to do it. But this chick, make sure your healer doesn't get aggro, and if she does, or if they do, try to get aggro back and kill this chick more specifically. Like all the other guys, it's good to kill them here, but this chick in particular really needs to die here because she does that knockback for melee. Called Arcane Burst. If you get too close, she'll knock you back. And if you kill her where I'm killing her now, you'll have, if she does that Arcane Burst, you won't get knocked back. You'll just get knocked back in the statue, and you'll just stay in place, so that we can kill all four of them in the exact same spot and not have to worry about moving or Arcane Bursts or nothing like that. But I believe, yeah, I believe we fucked up on this one, and this chick dies like in the middle of nowhere. So this video isn't perfect, but it's giving you kind of a rundown of what you should do and showing you that it is possible to two-man. But ideally, you want to kill everyone right around here where all the other three guys are going to die. And yeah, so this first phase isn't really difficult. It's just the most difficult part of it is positioning and making sure everyone's dying around the same spot. And then of course you'd have your back against the statue to my right now when phase 3 I believe starts, and you fight all these guys at the same time. So here we go, phase 2 starting, and we have to fight all the legendary weapons. So at this point, line of sight doesn't really matter. Just kill these weapons as quickly as possible, because I believe you have just under 2 minutes until the next phase automatically starts, regardless of if you've killed these weapons or not. So make sure to kill them quickly. The main weapons you need to kill are the Staff of Disintegration. Your healer ideally should be able to wield staves, so if you're with a shaman, that might be difficult. Equip the staff and use the use effect on it. So right click the staff and right click your party or whoever, and that'll put a buff, an unlimited buff on you guys that makes you immune to stuns and I believe fears, and that's very, very helpful and like almost life-saving basically in like phase 3 and 4. So make sure your healer has that equipped. But the thing about that staff is that it has a radius, so if your healer puts that on you and you go too far away from them, you'll lose that buff. So make sure you're not too far. The other two weapons for the tank, me, are Infinity Blade, which is for mind control if it happens to happen. And the tank never gets mind controlled, so if your healer does get mind controlled, make sure you have an Infinity Blade ready to equip. And the second one is the Bulwark, the shield, basically, and that's for when Kael'Thas casts, I believe, Pyroblast. He didn't cast it on me in this video, but if he does cast that, equip it, use the use effect, which absorbs a lot of damage, and yeah, because it saves so much healing, because you'll go down, like, even at level 85, 394 equipped, item level, like 150k health, you go down to like 20%, so it's very dangerous. So phase 3 starts, and you're going to fight all these guys at the same time, and now I kill 3 out of 4 of them in the same spot. And I told my healer, you're probably going to have aggro on one of them, probably the caster, so don't die. And so I kill all these 2 guys, and then I go to the caster, and luckily it was no problem. And this, by the way, if you're wondering, is I believe a 3rd or 4th attempt. Each attempt was actually progressively better and better, so there was no backtracking in terms of progression. And it's a very simple fight to kind of two-man at this point. At this point, if you really have Firelands gear, it's very, well, I guess Firelands gear. Well, Well, I'm thinking like me. Last time I did it with 2 people was Firelands gear, and we had a little bit of difficulties. So I guess Dragon Soul gear, maybe LFR 2 would be good. But I get, as you see, I'm getting stunned here because I'm too far away from my healer to get that buff that they have from the staff that makes me immune to stuns, and I have that stupid like minute debuff that like every 3 seconds or something I get stunned for 5 seconds. It's really annoying and super just super piss you off mode. But luckily my healer was good and they could heal themselves through it. They didn't have really. I don't think we got too close to death in this one. But this mage chick is honestly the worst person, because if you're melee like I am and you don't have a wall to put your back against too, she's gonna burst the shit out of you. So I believe this phase is also timed. So if you don't kill these guys in I think about under 2 minutes, maybe it's 3, Kael'Thas is going to spawn regardless of if these guys are alive or not. So I would highly recommend trying to kill these guys relatively quickly. So as you see now, we still only have these 2 guys, and I'm trying to get this chick dead because she's the most annoying. I'm like, if I get her dead, this guy's no problem. He just gazes people and he's not really doing anything harmful to anyone. So here we go. I'm luring him back to the statue because that's where I want Kael'Thas to be fought as well. Because this next phase where you fight Kael'Thas, it's this is the line of sight phase where your healer has to be out of line of sight the entire time, only coming out to heal you, being strategic, making sure they don't get mind controlled. So he had aggro on him, so I said come to me so I could kill him here and not have to worry about it. And he dies, and then we start phase 4, I believe. Is that phase 4? So he's gonna go, and then it's phase 4. Yeah, maybe. Let's see what it says. Yeah, phase 4. So Kael'Thas is gonna come. You want to pull him to the exact same place you killed the other 4 people, or 3 in my case. And he does fireball. By the way, fireball, interrupt it if you can as many times as possible. So he's going to come here, and I'm going to go the other way because my healer has better range on me. And as you see, you're going to see my healer on the left side of the screen. There he is. He's just popping around that corner. You can hide behind the electricity thing. Just hide behind that wall. Make sure Kael'Thas cannot see you. And because in this phase, he will do mind control. And that, by the way, that flame, that void zone basically thing that I'm standing in, you can stand in that at this point, level 85 at my eye level, because it doesn't do that much damage. But back to the mind control thing, as I mentioned earlier, if you're in his line of sight, you will get mind controlled, and it's just very annoying. Tank never gets mind control, but it's very annoying, and it's very possible you'll die, and the fight even might reset. He also spawns that phoenix. Make sure you kill that relatively quickly, and then the egg as well, because if you don't kill the egg, I believe 2 phoenixes spawn as a repercussion. So he goes over, and once you get him to 50%, he goes to the platform. So try to get him to 50% as quickly as possible. I highly recommend saving all your cooldowns for when you start fighting Kael'Thas, and then continue to interrupt fireballs after he comes down from his thing. He doesn't do. He might. I think. As he's going, after you get him to 50%, he is known to do like a mind control or a random stun, so just be wary of that, and that might cause you to reset or something like that, but nothing too bad. And this phase is really easy. Just stay away from those black things. As you see, I'm not doing a good job. What they do is they give you a stacking debuff that decreases your maximum health by 10%, and then it stacks up to 9, so I actually get up to 9 stacks, so my health is decreased by 90%, and I'm left with like 12k health. Luckily, I survived, my healer's good and stuff, so yep, this phase is very easy. Once you can make it here, it's pretty much you've won. The only way you can die is if you get thrown up really high and you die, or you fall dying, or if you get owned by the debuff because you have no health. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully this helps you. Good luck in farming Ashes of Alar, and I will see you all in the somewhat near future, I'm guessing. So I'm still trying to solo this, so maybe hopefully, I know like Death Knights can solo this, probably Paladins can solo this, but as a warrior, you can solo this as a warrior. I've seen it, but I personally can't yet, and I haven't tried in a while. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully this helped. Like I said, good luck farming, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.